My last video is about Ichiro Suzuki being an almost unanimous Hall of Famer, just losing out on that because of one voter who voted no. The same thing happened to Derek Jeter, one vote shy of being unanimous, and to this day, there remains only one unanimous Hall of Famer, Mariano Rivera. And ironically, all three of those guys are Yankees. And it's also ironic because right when this Ichiro thing went down, the only unanimous Hall of Famer got into the news, but for something not so good. Almost like these one no vote guys are doing Ichiro and Jeter a favor, because if you do get voted in unanimously, you get caught up in covering up a child sex crime. I mean, hey, who knows? Maybe these guys are saving some chaos by voting no. No, but in all seriousness, there are some pretty disturbing allegations going on against Mariano Rivera and his wife, something that could really hurt their reputation forever. Really quick as always, if you're part of the 53% of viewers not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that button if you enjoy the videos, as the greatest closer in baseball history, the only guy to get 0 no votes into the Hall of Fame, and his wife are in the center of a big lawsuit that alleges the couple covered up the sexual abuse of a minor at their Rye, New York home and at a summer camp connected with their church. The plaintiff, referred to as Jane Doe so she stays anonymous, attended a summer internship in 2018 because Clara, the wife, suggested she do so at the Ignite Life Center in Gainesville, Florida. And it was at that Ignite Life Center where the alleged abuse by an older girl who was also a minor at the time took place. I'm not going to get into the details of what allegedly happened, but let's just say it's not what you'd hear at 9:30 a.m. on Cartoon Network. Apparently, the younger girl who was getting assaulted told her mother about it, so after her mother expressed that she was concerned for her daughter's safety at the summer camp, something that's stated in the lawsuit, Mariano and Claire Rivera traveled down to the Ignite Life Center in Gainesville, and according to the mother, she was assured that Clara would look into her concerns and respond accordingly. But also, according to the lawsuit, that never happened. When the Riveras made the trip where they learned, or should have learned, information about the sexual abuse taking place, they each separately isolated and intimidated the young girl to remain silent about her abuse in order to avoid causing trouble for both church organizations. A separate alleged incident of sexual abuse occurred in August 2018 at the Rivera's then residence on Brookview Lane in Rye, New York, during a barbecue for children of the Refugee of Hope Church, with no parents invited to the event. The same older girl who allegedly abused the victim earlier that same year was invited and once again sexually abused her, engaging in acts that would constitute a sexual offense under Article 130 of the New York Penal Law. And again, this is all stated in the lawsuit. Something that also alleges she was also sexually abused by a man named Ruben Tavares Jr., who's the adult son of an associate pastor at the church, Ruben Tavares Sr. And according to Mariano and his wife Clara, as you would expect, this is all a bunch of lies. Their attorney just recently stated that the two do not tolerate child abuse of any kind, and allegations that they knew about or failed to act on reports of child abuse are completely false. According to them, the very first time they heard about these allegations were nearly 4 years after the alleged incident, when in 2022 a New York attorney sent a letter requesting a financial settlement, which was followed by a second letter in 2023 from a different Florida law firm, again requesting a financial settlement. Quote, the lawsuit, which seeks financial damages for the Rivera's alleged failure to act on alleged incidents that were never reported to them, is full of inaccurate and misleading statements which we have no doubt will hold up in a court of law. And let me tell you, God, I hope this is untrue. I could make some joke about how since I'm a Red Sox fan, I hope he goes down, but no, that's effed up, man. This whole situation is, if it's indeed true that Mariano and his wife covered up a child getting assaulted and went out of their way to tell her to be quiet about it, that's beyond despicable, just like it would be to tear down Mariano's reputation over something that's not true. And even if it's not true, that doesn't mean the girl didn't get assaulted. It could just mean the Riveras never knew anything about it to cover anything up to begin with. So they're innocent, but the girl getting assaulted is still a true thing, and in that case, either way, she still deserves justice, obviously. But I mean, no matter how much you might hate the Yankees, if you're a Red Sox fan, a Mets fan, a fan of anyone else, I mean, this is such a shocking thing to hear about and read about, because Mariano Rivera has always been a Yankee I think everyone respected. I mean, there wasn't too much to hate about the guy other than being great. It's like with Derek Jeter. And like I said to start this video out, he's the only unanimous Hall of Famer ever. He's such a big part of baseball history, and it really would suck to see such a beloved and iconic, respected figure such as himself go down like this. We can't rush to judgment here. We just can't. Everyone's side needs to, of course, be taken seriously. And it'll be interesting to see how this all plays out, where the truth does lie. But wherever it lies, It's a very grim looking situation. Let me know your thoughts, and thank you for watching.